Lately at work, I'm dealing with a lot of angry people, and at the beginning, when I was just starting out, whenever somebody starts screaming at me, comes to me, starts with a problem, and whenever I tell him whatever I tell him, he starts to scream even more and more. I was also starting to get angry very easily and very fast, and I was getting things a little bit personal. And especially when it comes to a exchange of words, if I can put it like that, I was then losing my mind, if I can say it like that. But after some time, after some experience, I just realized two major things. That whenever, whenever you have to deal with someone like that, they are like that because they don't have a solved problem, or again, or they are just morons. I won't write that word. So whenever somebody starts screaming at you, it's because usually it's because they don't have a solved problem. Depending on the situation, most of the times you have a somebody who is either not having a problem solved, or they're just pricks. Now, how to deal with them? If a person starts to scream at you just because they've been waiting for an response, they have been looking for a solution, but they don't have it, well, the best thing you can do is just solve the problem as quickly as possible and give them away from your head. But this is not answering the question I placed at the headline: how to stop getting things personal. Now, in both situations, you will have people that just are acting like a child. Whenever you tell them, they just start screaming more or cry, depends. Now, in both situations, the best thing you can do is do two things. First, inform them that you won't allow a certain behavior. So, if someone, oops, starts to talk to you like, what's the right word here? Like you are with an undeveloped brain, or they just yell, you just inform them that you won't accept this behavior. You just tell them and set boundaries. I won't accept this behavior from you. Now, of course, you don't tell them just like this directly. You say to them, okay, I understand why you're upset, but with by yelling, you won't get anything resolved. And if you continue that, I would just refuse to help. You have to explain the same situation to my colleagues. So we have to repeat it all over again. So please, could you stop yelling? And then they have two choices. Understand that you're right and they were acting really like a child, or just continue being a moron. If they continue to scream at you, or to yell, or to say, or to cuss, you just ignore them. If they continue to do that, if they continue doing it, You just stick to whoop, stick to your words and by just ignoring them, or actually, and or you end the conversation. It is that simple. You just set boundaries. You just don't allow it. Now, how this answers to the question, how to stop getting things personal? Well, you just understand that they're upset not because of you, not because you did something wrong, but because they don't have a problem solved. And by setting up boundaries, you are standing up like a professional, and you just inform them that you won't accept a behavior like that from them. And this is how to get with customers like these, or with people like these. It depends. Now, let's say you're just working with this person, and he's not angry at you because he doesn't have a problem solved, but he starts, let's say, saying 100 things like for you, or just talks to you like a child. Well, the best thing that you can do is just ignore them, because some people, oops, some people just do it, oops, for attention. they they don't really want to get something out of you. They just do it for attention. They're just thirsty for attention, so do anything to get it. And if you set the boundaries right, like the first thing that you do when meeting this person, sooner or later they will understand that they won't get it from you. So the best thing when someone is offending you is just ignore it. You just tell them that you won't get this personal, and you you're turning as a joke, so you don't really care what they do, because if you actually respond to them, you're fulfilling their wills. You're actually giving them attention. You are building up drama that they actually want. So if you turn it as a joke and just completely ignore it afterwards, or just match up your words like that, so you give very short, particular answers, they'll sooner or later they will move on and just see their next prey. This is the thing that you have to understand. If you don't give them what they want, they'll just move on. So this turns out to be more of how to deal with people rather to not get things personal. But in this in this particular thing, there is a lesson I want to share. Not getting things personal is just understanding that some people either do it for attention or they don't have a problem solved. And there is no other way to stop to explain it. You're getting things personal because you're just unexperienced, or just getting it a little very easily. Like, I know what it is because I was in the same situation. In particular situations, I still like allow myself to raise my voice, but I realized that sooner or later that is going to bite me. So I just stopped doing it. How to stop getting things personal? Well, you just set boundaries with the people, and you just understand that it's never personal. It's never. It is either for attention or just to get a solution. It is the way it is. So yeah, this is the lesson. This is the thing that I wanted to share with you. And yeah, we'll meet in the next video.